Guys, I like to be as accurate as possible in my videos. I need to make a small correction in the video you're just about to see. I called a plant cat's tongue when it's actually called cat's ear. I apologize for the misnaming of the plant, and if you know of any misidentifications or any information that I have inaccurately identified in the video, please let me know so I can be more accurate in my content. Thank you. Have a good day. My most requested video. I've been asked to help you compare the differences between edible dandelions, which is featured here, and non-edible groundsel, which is growing next to it right here. We have a couple different plants here that I'll point out to you, but this is groundsel, it's toxic, and this is dandelion, which is edible. Now I picked another groundsel to kind of make this comparison easier, but you can see the groundsel, which I have featured here in front of the camera, has a very long stem that have the leaves coming out of it as it's going all the way up to these flower heads, which are right here. Now these flower heads are quite tiny, and they do form into little puff balls that look like this. Now these are puff balls that look similar to dandelion puff balls, but are smaller. So you can see in comparison, now that I picked this other plant, that the seed heads and the flower heads of groundsel are bunched and tiny compared to these much larger and open flowers of dandelion. The other way you can compare this is if you look at the leaves, these are a lot more narrow and toothed compared to the dandelions, which are wider and come out of the base here of the plant. The leaves are much wider at the ends and are more evenly spaced out. Now, the dandelion has a pretty big taproot. That's why I'm not able to dig this up and compare it for you. But it will close its flower heads and then pop back open with those seeds. So the other plant that we have growing here right next to it, it's called cat's tongue. It's a relative of the dandelion. It's also edible. It has very similar seed and flowers to dandelion. It's just different because if you look at the leaves right here, you see how they're kind of wider on this middle leaf right here. And this right here kind of sharper towards the edges here. Now it's called dandelion because it's dent lion or tooth of lion. So these are very sharp and pointed, and this is a little bit wider. And these are both edible. The groundsel in the back here is not. They're all related, but related does not mean edible. Thank you for joining me for mixed, edible, and comparison plants of the day. Have a good one.